Here's what's happening in Charlotte, North Carolina when it comes to the Iron District, set to be developed right here over the old Charlotte Pipe and Foundry. Charlotte Pipe and Foundry moved their location over to Oakboro in September of 2023, leaving this 55-acre parcel ripe for development. And now this development is set to be one of the hottest new residential, business, and entertainment districts called the Iron District. And today we're going to tell you all you need to know about the Iron District, what it means for you as a local here in Charlotte, North Carolina, what it means for you as a homeowner. What can this do for your home's equity? So stay tuned. I'm Josh Finnegan, team leader with the Finnegan Group, powered by eXp Realty, keeping you guys in the know about everything going on here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. So if you want to be in the know of what's going on here in Charlotte, click subscribe, turn notifications on. Let's go ahead and jump in. So the Charlotte Pipe and Foundry operated for over a century right behind me before moving a couple years ago, leaving this prime real estate up for grabs. And the location is unbeatable. It's actually right by South End and Uptown, right near I-277 and I-77. And Bank of America Stadium is just a few blocks down the road. And for years, speculation swirled that it could actually house a new NFL stadium for the Panthers. The Dowd family, who originally founded the Charlotte Pipe in 1901, was actually considering selling this property before ultimately deciding to hold on to it and hire others to help develop it. And they've recently decided to hand off planning and development to Trammell Crow for the first phase. Dozens of companies from all over the country submitted the proposals to help develop this property, but they ultimately decided with Trammell Crow because they felt this company was the best fit to bring their vision to life. They really wanted to start with a blank slate and pay homage to the Dowd family, Charlotte Pipe, and the workforce that built the company and the country. And their goal is to create an area that has a lasting and positive impact on the Charlotte area. So you have one individual owner that has deep roots and strong ties to Charlotte, combined with Trammell Crow, which is a well-renowned developer that can bring their vision to life. And both are determined to create something really special. They want to build something extremely unique, not only to Charlotte, but to the entire Southeast. And their plan is to turn this century-old foundry into a new hub in Charlotte, designed for easy work, life, and play. All while combining elements that really pay homage to the industrial past of this plant. Now, this entire project could take up to 20 to 25 years, but phase 1 is expected to break ground at the end of 2025. And it should take about 2 years to complete once they start, but all this is really up to market conditions. Phase 1 will front West Morehead Street and sit on about 12 acres. And we can currently expect phase 1 to feature a 150-room hotel, 500 residential units, 100,000 square feet of retail and restaurants, and 150,000 square feet of Class A office space. You can also expect to see about 1,200 parking spaces. And they already have their first tenant, Bloom Studios by Blumenthal Art. They've converted a former warehouse into an immersive event space for its virtual reality and immersive experiences. You may have already seen advertisements for their very first program, which was Space Explorers Infinite, and it started about September 2024. They also plan on donating 4 acres for development of a light rail stop for the Silver Line that will serve the Iron District and the Bank of America Stadium, making the Iron District a perfect stop for the future trips to and from the game. Now, planning is still in the conceptual phase, and there are a lot of things that are subject to change, but one thing is for sure, there's a lot of really cool things in the works. And at full build out, the Iron District could accommodate 7.75 million square feet of office, residential, retail, and hotel space, along with parks and bike paths, making this a central hub and destination for locals across Charlotte. Now, the Iron District is really set to bring a lot of change to the Charlotte area, especially right outside of Uptown. It's going to bring a lot of new growth and development to the area, which could have a lot of really positive impacts, but could also raise some concerns. And this transformational project really prompts an important question in the Charlotte community. And that is, how do residents feel about this change? As a resident, are you excited about the growth, all the things coming to the area, a new central hub for you to go visit on your time off? Or do you have concerns about the construction, what's going to be coming to the area, the added traffic that you may see as well? If you are a local, especially right here in the Uptown South End area, I would love to hear from you. What are you excited about? What are your concerns? What do you think about the Iron District coming to Charlotte? And one big question we always get asked is, Josh, what does this mean for our home value. Now guys, the Iron District is still in its infancy phase. There's still a lot of planning and development before we see kind of a lot come to fruition here. But usually when a super cool project like this comes, the demand in the area increases, right? There's a lot more residential units, there's a lot more super cool things to do, so the demand increases, a lot of people moving to the area, which tends to have an upward impact on home prices. So it's great for you homeowners living in the area. And if you are curious about how your home's value has increased over the past few years, I'll put a link in the description below that'll give you a free update on your home's value, or you can just scan this QR code right here. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to make sure you know exactly what's going on here in Charlotte, click that subscribe button, turn notifications on. Until next video, I'll see you around town.